Almost got yourself, Justin.
Hello, and welcome. Hey, can you hear me? Hello.
Yeah.
Okay,
can hear
hello.
you.
Yes.
We can hear you.
Hello,
Yeah,
everyone.
yeah.
I think
Hello,
we're having some
everyone.
problems with the reception. Just one moment.
Hello, everyone. If you can hear me.
There we go. Welcome to the reception table. Glad you guys could catch us now here. And today we're going to be running our 6th episode with our lovely cast of everybody. We're all excited to say that. But hey, before we get into that, do you guys have any updates, any news to give to our lovely friends out there?
Yeah, D&D's fun. Go play it.
Go play
It
it.
is fun.
It's a good
play
game.
it.
It's a good game.
Subscribe to Mr. Rose on YouTube. And
That's
if
where
you're
you can
not,
find this episode.
What's the matter with you?
Also, we just watched Chainsaw Man on my stream, so go watch Chainsaw Man.
Before it's gone, because copyright come forth with a heavy hammer.
No, don't. They're not paying us for that. Don't.
But I'm paying for that. It's my sponsorship.
I have a few updates for you guys. As far as the
Subscribe to
YouTube
those
videos are going to be going, I heard some complaints and some talking about how long the YouTube videos are. So what we're going to do is we're going to break the YouTube videos in half based on when we take our break during the session. For the stream, you guys are going to get access to the full video right here, right now, live. But for those of you who are our friendly YouTube viewers, you're going to get the first half come this Wednesday, and the second half come next Wednesday. So, and I'll be broken up in the middle by the break. So you might hear a second introduction once we get back to there. As far as that, I don't think there's too much more news to give. Anybody, anything?
Subscribe to Lowest Common Demon.
Hee
Tee.
But also
pot-
be ready for the podcast of the recap from the previous episodes to come at some point.
The
Yeah,
podcast that we promise,
actually-
it exists. It's coming. I promise.
It's
Yeah,
real.
I
It's
swear,
real.
It's real,
I
it's real.
swear. Please.
We're putting
Also-
a lot of effort into this
so
one.
much.
Like
We
we
have
hired
to
a-
believe.
we hired an engineering team to tell us that we're bad engineers, so it's
Yeah.
gonna be really good.
We talked to Matt Mercer. He blocked us. It was
yeah.
great.
This is the whole thing.
This is the whole problem.
and-
That's the reason why we can't get it out. You know, legal problems.
Yeah.
They said it's too good, and we couldn't let you post this.
We
Yeah.
said, Matt Mercer, what do you think of the state of the game? And he said, please get out of my house. You're scaring my wife.
And then his wife kicked us really hard, and then she
Yeah.
punched us.
Wasn't very cool.
Legal reasons.
Legal reasons.
I
But-
failed my deck save to get out of his house. Ugh.
Let me reel this back in and catch you guys all up on what's happened last.
Also, happy early 4th, everyone. Okay,
Last we were
And fifth.
last we were here with our party. They were making their way to Onyx's brother's Peril house to hopefully capture his golden mask of scrying in order to find their bounty, which is Canton Prin and Smoking Joe with the mysterious silver vine. As well as that, they found that Canton Prin and Silver Joe seem to be traveling with another mysterious individual that they know not of who he is, but what he looks like. A man missing all 3 figures: his left leg, his left eye, and his left arm. But before then, they needed to be able to find them. While having a encounter with a deity, they decided that they got another input on what to do with the silver vine once they capture it. Though what they will do is up to them. Now, they decided that based off of some information Onyx had learned after a brief check looking over the mask that his brother had obtained during an investigation some odd years ago, that it had one of the figures and one of the markings to be possibly capable of scrying. As if that can or cannot, we will have to find as we progress. So, climbing the wall and making their way to Pearl's house, they then found that there were red guards stationed in the front doors. At first, Onyx had believed that they were visitors or guardsmen posted specifically to protect Mr. Peril. But regardless of such, they didn't want to make too many risks when it comes to the red. They decided to try to clamber in through the back area Astrid, climbed over the wall in a massive leap, climbing over the 20-foot wall, and then helped everyone in the backyard. Onyx and Zatira then snuck their way closer and closer towards the mansion, trying to come in through the side windows, or at least get a gather of what's happening. There they learned a most harrowing fact that these were not guards, at least not Pearl's guards, and in fact that there was something going on where Onyx's sister was missing. Progressing from there, they then tried to sneak in to maybe get the mask for themselves at the least and sneak out, or possibly even save Peril if he needed so. During which, though, they had a most unfortunate altercation where they tried to stealthily take someone down, but didn't quite come quite quickly to the punch. A fight broke out quickly after, and Onyx took some damage, and they retreated to the backyard. After which Astrid saw them running their way down, leaped from the wall, crashed to the floor, and will pick back up right as the fight was beginning.
Okay.
You guys will give me one moment. For the start of this, I'll have you
It's
all.
bad. It's bad, guys. It's not good in there. We gotta save Zatira.
Okay.
I ain't
Astrid,
the one you need to be worrying about.
I mean, listen.
So it's still just me in the bushes right now, and Onyx kind of near me, right?
So, that's right. Astrid, you just jumped from the roof, crashed to the ground, superhero pose. You disappeared into the tree line. Last they saw you, the moonlight kind of like peering over. You guys can see the reflection of the shrubbery and the trees, but you can't quite see Astrid yet, as it is the beginning of your turn. But what we're going to do before we get into that, I want you all to roll some initiative.
Okay.
Like natural 20 for a 22.
All right. You're also going to be on a little bit of a surprise round, so because I interrupted that last round for me.
14
Alright.
for me.
I rolled a 6 for Onyx and a 20 for Domino.
Okay.
I rolled a 19.
I will come back for you guys in one moment. All right. So I want to say we had Astrid with a natural 20, right? What is
Correct.
that? What is that final total?
22.
22. All right. Now, moving next, who had the second highest? 15 to 20. Domino. All right.
Domino had a 20.
Domino with the 20. Then 15 to 20. Who else?
Calikath with a 19.
Calikath with a 19. You guys had high initiatives. Then going after that,
It gets
Me with
worse, don't worry.
14.
Zatira with a 14. All right. And lastly, what was yours, Onyx?
6.
Onyx with a 6. Breathing heavily, running through things. You just drank a health potion going up 10 HP. He will give me one moment to roll some initiatives.
Domino, do you think you're gonna be okay to fight the law? Oh yes, senor. I love fighting the law.
Don't forget, he's in his Maria voice. Senor, yes, I love fighting the law.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Good joke. But he dropped it in the last episode, so
Shows how much I pay attention. Anyways, that was a joke. That was a joke. That was a joke.
let's joke.
There's
For
a joke,
legal
there's a joke,
reasons,
there's a
let's
joke. Legal
Joke,
reasons,
joke.
legal
I was just
reasons.
kidding. I was just kidding, DM. Don't give me disadvantage. You're hot, sexy,
Oh,
cool.
what? Sorry,
Yep.
huh?
What? An inspiration? Word?
Inspiration? Yo, that's
Yo,
awesome.
crazy, dude. That's awesome, dude. Happy 4th, man. That's awesome. Pretty proud of that, man. You know what I'm saying?
Preem
Hey,
stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, Preem, as in like from Cyberpunk 2077.
Yeah,
Trying to
happy
fill in,
5th of July.
I'm trying to fill in the blank while he's getting everything ready. How's everyone doing?
You don't have to do that. We should just sit in silence and make it awkward.
No, call your mama. Tell her you love her.
The better.
Call your
Alright.
mama.
Yeah.
Tell her you love her.
So, going first, we're gonna have our what we're gonna consider a surprise round. Astrid, you're the first one. You've just landed into the brushes, disappearing for all to see at the moment.
Okay, so all I see right now is Onyx, correct?
That's correct. Well, you Oh yeah, peering through there, you can see Onyx. He's currently obscured by brushes and like shrubs and tree vines, but you can see him and the overall light coming from the manor.
And how far is it? Is there a window I can like jump through?
There are windows that are open. Onyx just clambered through. You saw him clamber in as well. Whenever you guys were watching on the wall, there are plenty of windows to choose from.
Gotcha. Okay. So I'm gonna start moving towards a first floor window, or if there's, I don't remember if there was a door. If there's a door, let me go to the door. But if there's a window, I'll jump through the window.
All right. What's your movement speed?
50. And before I do, I want to stop and talk to Onyx real quick. Just a brief combat RP.
Okay. Onyx, you see Astrid sprinting through the tree line, breaking through this large Goliath of a man, quickly running after. He makes a stop by you before heading towards the window.
Onyx, I know you're worried about your brother. I know what it's like having a brother in peril. You feel like you just can't do anything. But mark my words, on my name as Astrid Arn Soulflare, I will do everything in my power to get your brother back.
Thank you.
Now, join the fight or stay back, but don't overdo it. And I will take off the rest of my movement and to enter a door.
That ends you right at this window. Do you need to use your action to dash to go any farther, as that is 50 feet?
Okay, word. Action dash through the window, and when I do that, jump through the window, I would like to bonus action summon my astral arms.
All right. As you're jumping through the window, legs first, your regular arm grabs the front of the window, and two other Goliath, like almost coming from nowhere, spectral blue arms pull you through. Almost three arms, one grabbing the top of the windowsill, the other two grabbing the left and right of the windowsill, all pull you through as you leap ways. There's a domino in your way as it's rough terrain, as you quickly kind of like push them off to the side to keep your movement running. All right, where are you going with this?
Because of my mobile feet?
He is not rough terrain for you.
Oh, word. I'm not on the Roll20 map right now. I'll have to pull that up in a moment, but is there an enemy?
Is there an enemy? There are enemies, yes. Once you head in, I don't know where you're heading now. So there's an enemy that's currently in the hallway that you have a slight look on, but currently in your way is Kalakath and Satira. Your mobile feet lets you ignore difficult terrain, correct?
Correct.
So you were able to avoid, you do not get slowed by your allies.
Okay, I would like to use the rest of my other dash movement to run up to the hallway where that enemy is, because my friend James sent me a picture.
All right. So you have plenty of movement to reach either the archer or the current. Or once you make it to the doorway, first you see the archer. You make your way up to the doorway, stepping over the down bodies, basically leaping left and right, pushing some people out of your way, / over people, like vaulting over the desk that's there. Papers go flying into the air. Your astral arms glowing underneath you. You grab the side of the doorframe and take a look. You still have 10 feet of movement, actually. And currently to your right is this archer, currently with a helmet on. They got this large fin in the back. She's holding a large crossbow. And then to the other end, to the left, you can see on the one enemy on the floor, currently grasping on his body, not looking so hot. And then another one kind of grabbing onto his shoulder, trying to pull him back. Who are you going for?
I'm gonna go for that archer.
All right. You head towards the archer, and you can just see, just through the slits of their eyes, kind of widen as you make it to them. You still have a bonus action at this time.
Summoning the arms was my bonus action.
Just kidding. So that was the end of your turn from last game. We're going to hit initiative now. It is your turn.
Okay, here we go. On that archer, I would like to strike him with my quarterstaff.
Whoa, phrasing.
All right, roll to hit.
Okay. 15 to hit.
15? That will hit.
Okay, epic. Roll that damage. Okay, so 4 damage, and also with bonus action punch. Here we go.
All right.
A 15.
That hits.
Okay, word. So 4 and 7 damage. No, wait, I'm silly. 9 damage. In total.
9 damage? All right, so when you go running through, you kind of moving at an incredible swiftness. The wind blows after you stop for a second. There's a moment where their eyes go wide. Her head jerks to the right, and you hear a female voice from inside their scream, "Take the injured! Get back to the captain!" And as that happens, their head gets knocked backwards from this huge quarterstaff that cracks into their armor. Somehow, it doesn't go through the armor or pierce the armor, but you crack so hard in the skull, the head itself moves to the right in a terrible way, and then you punch them. They hit the wall, and it creates a crater into the wall for a second as they fall completely dead, like unconscious. Just their head falls, they fall to their knees and crumple.
I yell out.
You cut out there, my friend.
I said, I yell out, "Where's Peril?"
There's no response, but except for the clamoring and the utter fear invigorated in these now 3 soldiers that immediately happen. You can't see their expressions, but you can tell by them grabbing each other and running. The one that's even behind, like trying to defend for the one that's injured, looks like he's just dropping all intent and trying to run. You still have your bonus action, I believe, and your movement.
No, my bonus action was the punch.
Okay, you
Bonus
still have your
action
movement.
punch. Okay, so that archer is now down, right?
Yes.
Okay, word. Let me see. I'm sorry, I don't mean to take up. Let me go move now to where Zatira and Kalakath were to try and, I guess, flank.
You're moving back to Zatir and Kalakath?
Correct?
Oh,
All
that
right.
one that we're standing beside is unconscious, by the way.
That one's down.
Oh, word?
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. A reminder. Yeah.
There's one down the hallway
Okay,
that's immediately turning around, and 2 on the stairwell.
Got you. Then I'll chase the one down the hallway. I'll leap over unconscious man between the 2 of them and then just start running. Where's Peril?
Jesus Christ. There's this boom, 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 boom. Where's Peril? As you go running, each glide step just shaking the very earth as you make your way there. There is just like him, he's like shaking as he holds onto his spear, and he turns around and he's fall back, and he turns back around and you're already there. That's going to be the end of your turn.
It's no use in running.
There's just like this heavy breathing in response. All right, that's going to now bring it down.
My eyes gleam blue. It's like, where's Peril?
There's a bit of frost rolling down down your sternum and chest as you ask that, and there's like a gritting of your teeth. There's just utter fear in this man. All right, that's going to make it actually the Red Guard's turn on the stairwell. So what he's going to do is he's going to quickly turn himself around and, like, stammeringly, he's going to help the other person up. He's going to use his action to help them from prone. And then he's going to he's going to take difficult terrain, half movement, so he does not get impacted by the ball bearings. And he's going to walk, let's see, it's 5, 10, 15, and it disappears up the stairwell. All right, that's now going to make it down to D, which is Domino.
Yes, senor. What I intend to do is take 1 step to the north and then look diagonally and see the guy who is like right here and shoot him with an eldritch blast.
You move up 5 feet, and you get ready to shoot an eldritch blast, and you see a cratered man in the wall, like an unconscious woman, her crossbow shattered, and laying slumped down on the floor.
It seems as though I am too powerful for my own good. Let me investigate further and put myself near those red couches and potentially make a fort out of pillows.
All right. 10, 20, or 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You make it about right there before you're out of movement.
Very well. I think it would behoove me to hold my action for an eldritch blast if anyone crosses the threshold of the door that I could see.
All right, a bit of electricity kind of jumps off the ends of your long black hair as it kind of like jumps to your shoulders as you're waiting with an eldritch blast.
Hoo-hoo. Let it be done, friends.
All right. Moving on from Domino, that is making Calicath. Your turn. You just saw the Goliath basically incredibly within 6 seconds do all of that.
God. All right. Let's see. Can I make it to the table without having? Can I make it to the door without using any extra movement?
I'm afraid not, as it would actually be difficult terrain on Zatira, making it 10 feet, 15, it make about 15, 20 feet to get to the door.
Get to the door.
You can make an acrobatics check to jump over the over this desk that's below you, and then if you make that acrobatics check, it will not be 15, but rather be 15. Sorry.
Okay.
Wait, no, you can take a diagonal. You can do 10 feet. 10 feet if you make an acrobatics check.
I would like to do that, I think.
All right. We'll go ahead and roll an acrobatics here.
Okay. I got a 10.
All right. Quite easily, you leap over the edge of this table, avoiding Zatira's space, and in 10 feet, you make it to this door frame.
You could have just asked. I would have moved for you.
No, I prefer to be a little bit flashy when the need rises.
Immediately, when you look to your right, you see you can see the feet of a Goliath like kicking up, and you can see his back as he's screaming while running down the hallway. Where's Peril?
I think I'll let him handle his business over there. And I'm going to take off towards the staircase where the other two guards were.
All right.
Upwards.
That's going to be 15, 20, 25. You can make it to the bottom of the staircase, 30. There's currently a guy. He is bleeding, like holding in a wound. He's trying to make his way up the stairs. His other ally has already disappeared up the stairs. I'm just going to move him for a second. And he's sort of stopping you / trying his best to get out of your way.
I look down at him. My face hidden, but a smile nonetheless. And I say to him, I'm sorry, my friend. This is an explosive finale of your existence. And I raise my blade and I cast Booming Blade.
You raise your blade above your head, and there's this moment of like there's like a terrible. Your face is slightly covered and obscured, but he swears for a second he can see a grin hiding beneath those bandages as a light kind of gleams at the top of the blade. I want you to roll your percentage die, as that's a new spell.
Yes. What die is that?
That's going to be
Again?
2 d10s. The first one counts as the 10th place, and the second one counts as the 1 place. And you need to make below a 90% in order to be capable of casting the spell. As it is a
I'll roll
cantrip,
two
right?
and you explain that to me again. Yeah, it's a cantrip.
Roll 2 d10s, or roll 1 d10 and then a second d10. Tell me what the 1 d10 was.
The first D10 was a 10. The second D10 was a 5.
So that's a 15. And so with that,
Yeah.
you, yes. So, yes, sorry, I'm going to say it's a 15, although I need to check that later. But you raise your blade, it does cast as your blade begins to light with this strange, vibrant energy, almost like you can almost see the sound waves rippling in the air as almost time itself distorts over your head.
Alright. Then I swing my blade at him.
Roll to attack.
It's gonna be just a straight downwards motion. Vertical slice.
Unfortunately, he's not prone because his ally helped him up, so he is not at advantage.
Perfectly understandable. I think this is it. I got a 19.
That will hit! He's at 1 HP. What do you want to do, my friend?
So, Booming Blade, it doesn't go off immediately. As I swing my blade across his chest, I want it to just barely graze him. Just at the slightest bit, just barely enough to leave a mark. And I'll turn around and raise my hands in the air as the explosion of his body goes off behind me.
So as you bring that dagger downwards, it goes through the armor, and he doesn't quite feel, but just a prick. And you pull that dagger out, and he's like, and he takes a sigh of relief as he's taking this moment in where his armor came through for him. His armor protected him. Oh my God. And you raise your hands upwards with your knife in the right hand up above your head, and then like an anime, literally, like his head almost coming off as his booming, like blood splurting outwards, painting the side of the wall, and he's 1 minute of guttural screams as he's gone, falls to the floor.
Now, let's find your friend upstairs, huh? And I'll end my turn.
That's the end of your turn. All right. Okay, so that's gonna bring it down from Calicath. I'm gonna make it back over to that guard's turn. So Astrid, you see the guard in front of you. He's in a panic. He's going to disengage and scream, "Go, go, go!" And he's gonna be running down these stairs. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He disappears behind the wall. And you can hear him scream, "To the captain! To the captain!" All right, it's gonna be the end of his turn. Now making it down to Zatira, your turn. As this massacre, well, you don't fully know the massacre, but you saw the Goliath punch a guy into the wall, and you hear screaming from like guttural screaming coming from the stairs. These guys are a bit intense.
Calamity. Well, maybe not to get on either the bad side. I will step out of the room, and seeing as the stairs are mostly clear, I'll use what movement I normally have to get as high up on the stairs that I can.
20, 25. That's 25 feet where I've moved you now. As you see that it will be difficult terrain, you can't move any farther without dashing.
Mostly clear,
All right.
aside from the blood stain.
Yeah, the body and the Calicath, not the body itself, but Calicath acts as difficult terrain right now. And you're at 25 movement, so you can't go another step without dashing or doing something different.
All right, I will cunning action dash, and then excuse me, pardon me, excuse me, steps over the dead man, excuse me, pardon me.
All right.
And then tries to see like up the stairs with my crossbow ready.
All right, you traveling up the stairs, and you just catch. Let me do the math on this. So that's 10, and then 15, 20. Another guy had. You can just see his feet for a second as he's not quite shootable yet as he goes around the circular banister and makes it to the second floor. Because he had made it fully to the second floor, and you were just there.
All right. I suppose. Yeah, I suppose that'll be my turn.
All right.
Just for now.
Let's see here.
This is intense.
Yes, it is. All right, that's going to move you down from Zatira to that red guard. As you're standing there, Astrid, you can hear someone like clamoring as well. You can hear multiple sets of armor and aye, I got this front. And then you can hear some movement, and but you don't really know what's going on. 15, 20, 25, 30. A dash. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And he's waiting to watch his friend. All right, that moves it down to Onyx. Your turn.
Well, Onyx is, he probably heard the booming blade and a man smash into a wall, screaming, guttural and otherwise. He's gonna take a second to just, okay, this is fine. And he's gonna crawl back into the room.
All right.
Through the window.
All right.
And
yep.
He's probably gonna get to about here before having line of sight to the guy who's imprinted into the wall. And he thinks about how, was it 2 days ago or 3 days ago? This was just my brother's house. He just lived here. What is this? And he's gonna need to sit down for a bit.
Onyx, you kind of there's no seat where you are, but you kind of like rest your back onto the like stairwell, putting your hands on your knees, catching your breath, almost like hyperventilating.
And if anything happens, probably hold action for acid splash if anyone walks into the room.
Yeah, makes sense.
Any
makes
enemy
sense.
walks into the room.
Right, absolutely. You're just kind of like catching your breath, gathering what this mayhem is, as like you. I mean, this is a lot. This is a lot for you. All right.
I was just in my hometown 2 weeks ago. I was working on some kid's fucking toy. I've been in this town for less than a week. It's worse than Galahad.
All right.
And I end my turn.
Moving over to Astrid, your turn again.
Hey, I would like to peer around the corner to try and give me as much cover as possible to see if I
5,
see
10.
anything.
Taking 10 feet movement, you can now see that down the hallway, if it will let me move you, down the hallway there are currently 2 guards stationed, running their way down in a sprint away from you. The one that's closest to you was the one that you were just in front of. The other one seems to be taking a left turn, but he's stopping for a second to watch his ally. It's like basically waving him, come on! As the Goliath kind of like still sprinting pretty much, breaks through, sliding for a second before he locks onto these 2 people.
My next sparring partner, and I dash at there. I move to the guy that's closest to me.
All right, you have 50 feet of movement, right?
Correct.
All right, so that's 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Bro, this man can't comprehend what's happening. This Goliath, who's essentially a 350-pound tank, is just, each step you're taking, the boards in the ground are breaking as you are just full throttle running. You make it right to him with a punch. I'm assuming, I don't know, a punch ready. What would you like to do for your action?
Yes, absolutely. I would like to whack him with my quarterstaff.
All right, you're running and using that momentum. You hold your quarterstaff over your left shoulder. Roll to hit.
Rolling to hit. A dirty 20.
That'll do some damage. Go ahead.
That'll hit. Okay, so 5 damage. And as I crack him in the head with the quarterstaff, I toss it up to my astral arms. They whir it around to hold, and then I bonus action punch.
Oh, fuck! How much damage?
Another dirty 20.
Oh, no!
Oh,
roll
no.
your damage, my friend.
9 more damage in total to this
9
poor
damage?
gentleman.
Bro, the moment he's really getting a comprehension and he looks at the door he could possibly run into to hide behind, you crack him on the head with your quarterstaff and you let go of your quarterstaff instinctually. The quarterstaff starts spinning, flipping up into the air. 2 large arms grab it, holding it horizontal, as you then ready a punch and crack him in the face again. Basically a 1-2, but with the quarterstaff flipping into the air, almost a trick. The guy at the end of the hall sees this absolute mastery of an attack and is just wetting himself. As you crack him in the head, the entire helmet moves backwards and he takes a few steps backwards. He's disoriented and dizzy, but he's still standing.
You cowardly red! All you do is bother folks and run! I should call you Yellow instead! Come spar if you dare!
All right.
I like that.
That was good. That was good. Good banter, of course. All right. That makes it now down to Redguard's turn. As Zatir, you hear more footsteps, running away. He was already running. He's continuing that sprint, and you can hear him screaming along the lines. We have people downstairs. It's giants. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So I gotta count it in order to do it right. All right. Now, that's gonna make it over to, Domino, your turn.
Yes, I wasn't eating a cinnamon roll because I forgot I was worrying about Domino.
Domino
Yes.
found one on the table nearby.
Domino's snacking for a second. No.
Oh my god, oh my god, do you see this, Onyx? A cinnamon roll.
Onyx
It's
is
delicious.
Damn, maybe you should eat a cinnamon roll.
Oh my god, my brother's house. Cinnamon roll?
I don't mind if I do. No.
This would help you.
I am the
Alright.
king of thieves.
I, Domino Lavanna, would like to go into the hallway and investigate,
5, 10,
and also
15,
keep
20,
my eye out for
25.
any valuables.
25 feet, not well. There are valuables around, but if you're moving at 25 feet, you're not going to see them. You're
Totally
going to be like,
understandable.
you essentially Domino moving at 25 feet is like, okay, there's some, I could maybe get that. I gotta come back here. But you're running, you're like on a jog.
He's going to keep a mental note.
Let me remind
And-
you, you do have Expeditious Retreat currently up,
Oh,
allowing
Okay.
you to move a dash for your bonus action instead of your action if you so wish. And I think
dash for
ignore
my
difficult
bonus
terrain.
action.
I can't recall if that can ignore difficult terrain, but you do have it up.
a quick question: are the squares 5 feet or 10 feet?
5 feet each square.
And if I were to do my, and I still have some movement, with
You have
the
5
movement
feet
that
more.
I have, with the 5 feet that I have and the Expeditious Retreat, am I able to peer around the hallway?
All right, so with the 5 feet, you can use your. Let me double check Expeditious Retreat. It allows you can use a bonus action on each your turn to take the dash action. So you make it the 30 feet. You're going up the stairs, or you're going down the hall.
To the left, down the hall.
Left
Just
down the
looking
hall.
around.
Yep, makes sense. All right. So Expeditious Retreat. What Calicath, as you're kind of glancing, you hear the footsteps behind you. Take a look around. There, you can see the back of Domino. He's not currently lit with any flame, but at the moment he uses this bonus action, Expeditious Retreat, lightning kind of strikes the sides of the walls, scarring them, and he takes off in an incredibly fast next 30 feet. All right. So that you can go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and then 30. Down the hall, you can see Astrid currently fighting this guy is currently grabbing at his body like he's just in pain. And down the hall, some ways away, you can see a figure watching in panic.
Very well. I think this is a perfect situation for an Eldritch Blast on the furthest guy. Yes.
All right. Now, absolutely roll ahead.
I will be rolling with a physical dice because while I do have Domino Laverna's webpage out, it doesn't let me actually use his dice.
I trust you. You're good.
Alright, that is a 19 plus 5.
19
So
No longer
24.
trust you.
That will hit, you bastards. You're allowed to miss.
And then it is just a D10. I don't think he has any feats to increase it by anything just yet, which is perfectly okay with me. I'm not a min-maxer. The damage he takes is 4.
For a strike of lightning appears over your head, Astrid, and in between this astral floating arm and your body, striking its way, crackling through, and it hits the guy's shoulder. He cracks over. He doesn't look too much damage, but when he turns it back around, you can see the entire shoulder plate is blasted off.
That is, fear me, if you dare.
You're going as far as you can with this, my man, aren't you? And I
Yes.
don't blame you. All right.
Yeah, kid,
So,
knock for trying.
And I will
3 damage. Yep.
I will end my turn leaned up against the corner like a cool guy. And
Good aim. Just don't explode on me.
I only explode if you hit me with a baseball bat lightly for 2 damage, so.
Oh no! Calicat, eyes start to twitch for some reason.
Wailing in the
So
distance.
rude. So rude.
Doctor!
Oh no.
That's funny.
All right.
And I
So,
end my
yeah.
turn.
Okay, in your turn. That's gonna make it down from Domino over to Calicath. Rock and roll time.
Calikizzle.
As Calicath starts walking up the freshly painted stairs.
You're
And
just
as
like,
he-
casual. Oh, yeah, go
just
ahead.
casually, now just absolutely covered in red, I would assume. As he walks up the stairs, he says, oh, my bad. As he walks up the stairs, he says, "Where'd you go, little soldier boy? Your allies' demise shall only serve as a haunting prelude to your own. and he continues walking forward.
25,
Blade's
that's
still
as far as you
smoking.
can go. Zatira does block you. Do you want to go through that difficult terrain or not block Zatira in the future? You would have to dash to move any farther. This is where you are at 20.
The map is blurry for me.
Zoom in. It will take a second sometimes.
Ah, there we go. Okay, I see it now. Is there anyone up here that I can see?
Immediately,
bat?
no. I'm afraid that the guy got his turn to run.
Gotcha.
He had a 22
will...
in initiative.
Very, very good, very good. I will take my... I'll use my action to dash and
Alright.
move past Zatira.
So that's 10,
After you.
15.
After you.
Thank you,
20,
friend.
25, 30. With that, you're just walking and you're just like, it's echoing down the hall. Where'd you go, little soldier boy? And there's just no, like, if anyone could see you, which there's no one to now, there's no expression. Just this horrible voice echoing in the hallways. You can hear armor clanking in the middle and in the distance.
And with that, I will end my turn.
All right. You guys are heroic. All right. That's going to now make it from Kalikath to that guard's turn. Let's see.
Man, the
So-
minute I saw Onyx walk out of there with injuries, no, that heroic shit went down the drain.
I'm a
with
catalyst. Woo.
with him being so injured, while he is a trained soldier, he is still a lesser soldier in general, not a fully veteran soldier. He's going to take his action and dash from you, Astrid.
Okay, opportunity.
Opportunity attack, as he's too scared to disengage. Roll to hit.
Wait. Non-lethal opportunity, just in case.
We might be past that.
Now we're doing non-lethal.
Uh,
He needs the points. He needs
hold
the
on,
good
guys.
points.
Hold on. 22 to hit.
You're gonna hit him. You're gonna hit him hard.
We're not negative karma yet. We're not negative karma yet.
Oh my god, for 8 damage.
Hey, damn it!
He turns
one
his
attack?
poor head around, and you grab him over the your large, massive Goliath arm, wraps around the back of his neck, pulls him close, and pushes his head down, cutting off circulation. The guy at the end of the hallway is just mortified as he can't see through the slits of armor, but that guy's eyes go faded and dark, and he goes limp in your arms, not making it any farther from you. And he's unconscious with a head wound.
Good. I cradle him like a baby. Sleep now.
You cradle
Sleep
him
now, young one.
and you lay him down. And you
Sleep
stand
now,
back
boy.
up.
Your time is over for now. Rise up and make better decisions. Now you, down the hall. You can run, but I'll get you. All this pent-up frustration. I'll get you as I crack every single one of my knuckles, even my astral knuckles. I'm coming to get you.
There.
You can run. Run to all your buddies. I got enough arms for all of them. Where's...
Oh boy! Alright.
Wow. This could have been done the easy way or the hard way, and I'm so glad we chose this way.
You can do it.
The fun way?
Yes, the fun way.
Alright. Is that the end? Oh no, it's not your turn. Right. That was his turn.
Yeah, that was non-lethal opportunity. Have to really bold,
Right, because-
italicize,
because-
underline the non-lethal.
I wanted him to disengage, but he's too scared. Alright, Onyx, you're up. Onyx, you don't really know what's happening, but you've made it into this hallway, and down the hall there are screams, there are yells, there are crash, there's this splurting, watery sound. There's just pandemonium happening in 16 seconds.
Oh, no, it's been 12, Toby. It's been
12.
fucking 12 seconds.
12 seconds, and so much life has been extinguished, and you can only hear as far as Onyx is concerned, he let these monsters loose with no idea he had a leash, that he was in charge of any leash.
Yeah, Onyx is rethinking a lot of things. I think it's even worse because he can only hear the
He
stuff.
can only hear screams and yells and something about like I'm going to get you and like there's a lot going on. Oh my lord.
I told
So-
you guys never give me an end goal. God, when will you learn?
All right, not Domino. Onyx is gonna take a step up, really hone his concentration and sit right back down. Because good lord, this is not where he wants to be. But this is his brother's house, and he's really concerned. But at the same time, what is he gonna do? What the hell is he gonna do? He's gonna take a sit down and just hope. He's not religious, but he's just gonna pray to whoever's listening tonight that his brother's fine.
I think I will do a little thing for you where Onyx probably takes a few steps down to just stop seeing the guy that's in the wall.
Yeah,
Onyx gets to the corner where the screams are still happening, but just hyperventilating, trying to calm down, and probably like, I can't, and there's a guy lodged in the wall. So you've gotten away from that.
Up your head, kill ya!
It's like I heard lightning, I heard the sound of like 4 different sets of knuckles cracking, and
Oh my
I'm sure that
god.
was loud, and
You can hear like the sounds of the astral, like the baton, not the baton, sorry, the staffs, like the swinging in the air. And somehow what's most unnerving is like even off all that distance, there's this small, there's somebody, you can't hear what he's saying. There's somebody talking too calmly. Like that, you can't hear what he's saying, but somewhere upstairs, there's somebody murmuring, talking really calmly.
yeah, I'm sure I also heard some laughter somewhere in this house. Good fucking lord.
Man,
But this house
gotta
is heavy.
none of this would have happened if you had just knocked that first man out.
I mean,
Honestly.
it's funny this
Honestly,
way.
honestly,
No,
it's
no,
your
no.
fault. I think it's your fault, James.
I just thought it was so
Shifting the blame.
I think the syntax is this static syntax is just went up in his head. He's like, oh, we could have done this the quiet way if I had just let Zatira smack a guy.
Is
We
this
all
the-
plead the combat fifth. We plead the combat fifth.
Is this the end of your turn?
Yes. I end my turn. I put my hand in my pocket and use my red orb as a stress ball.
You're like squeezing your poor arcane focus as a stress ball.
no!
Oh, I'm getting lightheaded. This is so fucking insane. All right. So that moves it all the way. Oh man, I hate to say it, but it goes back to Astrid's turn.
Oh no!
Astrid down the hall is a guy. He's wet himself. He's about to keep running. He watched his ally get smashed and then chokehold, and at this point you reach up gingerly and pull down the staff.
I get into like a track runner's stance with one of my astral arms holding my quarterstaff.
Mm-hmm.
I go, on your mark, get set, and I run towards him.
With that again, like with no wariness of like the area around you, what's going on. You're running and sprinting, and your feet breaking again. Like you step on the unconscious guy, and then you crash down, like breaking the very flooring with your 350 pound as the wood creaks upwards on each step. So that's gonna be 5, 10. No, you're gonna make it. 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45 with a mobile feet. You are so
Yeah,
fast.
you're gonna
Okay. Quarterstaff attack.
Oh, you can
Natural
see-
20!
Oh!
Natural 20!
Roll your
Diminute's
damage.
gone.
Roll your
Diminute's
damage.
gone.
You can see that his head is. He's like giving up on his ally and is sprinting for the stairs.
All right, here we go. Natural 20 damage. It's only 5 damage.
All right.
Bonus action, non-lethal punch. So 21 to hit.
How it?
All right, lit. And 3 to 8 damage, which is, whatever, but still, natural 20.
And with that, you stab him in the face with the double hand, and this time you elbow him. And how much damage is that total?
8 damage total.
He has 8 HP. Man's hits his
Oh,
head
okay, I
reels
got this,
back
I
to-
got
oh,
this.
yeah, go ahead.
I got this. Okay, so as I charge towards him, my astral arm rears up with the quarterstaff, knocking him up, and then I grab him with my other astral arm, and then just do a 180 and just slam him into the ground, and that would count as my my unarmed strike, leaving a wood splintered crevice in the hallway.
Jesus, his body lifts for a second before you crash it into the ground, and the wood cracks underneath him. And yeah, he's down. There's not even much of a reaction. Non-lethally buried into the wooden ground. Yes.
Yeah, word.
His armor helping him somewhat, as you could just hear there's a moment of a small yelp before he's in the ground. All right. With that, it's
Take
gonna
a
make
deep,
it
frosty breath out. Just
outside your
Who's
gritted
next?
teeth, ice kind of like literally condensation and ice appears on your teeth for a second before you close your mouth and it warms back up.
cool.
All
All right,
right,
I am my turn.
Domino.
Yes, I am Don Malo Laverna. I just watched my best friend in the world, Astrid, absolutely demolish 2 people in the span of, I think 6 seconds, actually.
Yes, my new best friend.
Yes, Astrid, who has always been my best friend, and I've tried to help him every chance I get.
I did not explode his bartender. Mark my words.
Bro,
I'll be dead for now.
Domino made a mistake letting you pilot his character.
It is I, Domino Laverna. I've
is
never
I.
made a mistake before.
I've done no wrong.
I've done nothing wrong, and I have not set the tone for this campaign. Anyways, I will use Silent Image on myself to create a barrel around myself, a human-sized barrel. And I will stand in the corner here and look around, lost, and I will stand. And I will say something if anyone is in either of these 2 hallways.
I'm gonna commandeer. Out of respect for the player and out of respect for the character, Domino is not gonna solid snake. Domino is going to. I'm gonna commandeer you here. He's gonna move and try to rush to catch up with the allies. I got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. He's gonna dash 30, 5, 10, 15, 20. And he's gonna lean his head into there and take a look at you. Are you okay? What? Come on, we gotta get your brother.
Just give me a
Snap out
second.
of it! Snap out of it! We got to get him. And that's gonna be the end of his turn.
Cinnamon rolling, let's go!
Out of respect for the character, I'm not gonna solid snake him. All right.
Okay, I understand. Also, he could do Silent Image for free, so it wouldn't have burned anything.
Oh, I thought you were gonna end your turn as a barrel.
No. I had other things I was gonna do.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I wanted to keep us moving. I will let you continue with him in the future. I thought you were just being a bit big, a bit too goofy. All right, moving on over.
Eldritch Blast Barrel.
I'll just blast barrel.
Calicat, your turn. Sorry, James.
That's hard to say.
That's okay.
Is it Zatira, or does Zatira come after me?
Zatira comes after you with a 14. But
Okay.
there is something strange here. I think I may have made a mistake. Zatira, I think I missed. No, wait. I'm worried that I may have missed your turn because Calicath. No, because you went first, then Calicath moved
Yeah.
up. No, yeah, it's something strange here. I may have made a mistake. I'm sorry. Please, Zatir, make up for your turn here. I do my best with this, but I need to make a better system. Zatir,
Okay.
you're gonna get a turn here.
I thought it was
Okay.
suspicious that
The
the
other
chair was still in the
opponent
same
has
spot.
the other opponent has not moved since then, so you haven't missed out on anything. But I apologize.
Right. I'm gonna do
Sorry.
what rogues do, and I'm gonna
Heal.
bonus action, stealth, but I'm gonna be very stealthy, but like, and moving slowly behind Calicath using like only half my movement, to like be his like secret backup, and I will whisper to him saying, "Check the rooms. Probably maybe hidden away somewhere in here, as well as some of the guards."
All right, I'm gonna have you roll a stealth check.
Understood. My stealth is... Wow, that's 24.
Very nice. So you move up 5, 10, 15, you catch up to Calicath if you want to interact with him real quick.
Yeah, I pretty much just whisper that to him, and like I'm gonna stay like about like 10 feet behind, just remaining like quiet and stealthy to be his like secret backup.
A simple nod is
Yes,
returned
yeah.
in response.
Like a
You
backpack.
can, you can very well tell that Calicath is smiling past his bandages now.
Calicath, now it's gonna be your turn, then Zatira. I really apologize for that, Zatira.
That's fine.
Calicath.
So, the enemies aren't anywhere in this room.
You
I can
heard
see.
you heard metal clanging up ahead, but quickly after that, nothing.
Gotcha. I'm going to. Hold on, let me see. I'm going to move to. How do I ping again?
You hold on left click, and I can watch
there
you
it is.
measure, so you're good. Oh, I saw where you're going.
Gotcha. I'm going to move up to that spot, and as I walk, I take my now red longsword out, and I drag it along the walls in a tune, and I
Uh-huh.
say, "Come on out now. Let this song of mine seal your fate." And just leaving scratch marks on the wall. Far too excited.
There's a horrid redness appearing in the wall following your blade as you take left foot, right foot, left foot, right foot. Come on now. Let the song seal your fate. It is
Menacing.
somehow echoing even in all this madness. Do you want to do anything else with your turn? You still have an action and a bonus action.
Yes, I think I'll use my action to continue walking towards the door, the open
Alright.
door up here.
Move 5, 10, and at that point you can see to your left, quite plainly, the metal guard who's got his back to you and turning. That's 10 feet.
Can I?
15.
I'll take one more step. Yeah, right there. Is that the same one that I ran up the stairs earlier?
That's the one that ran up the stairs Zatir chased after. 15. And
Is there
he's in full sprint, but somehow you've managed to casually catch up to him. It's almost uncannily, almost like something's distorted with your movement.
As I see him desperately try to run away, I just say, "Oh, good. We meet again." And I'll end my turn there.
Oh, man. All right, and he has no reaction, but somehow just run it, just run, not somehow, just run it. Zatira, your turn.
Okay, I will, maintaining my stealth, move only 15 feet, and at the nearest door that's above me there. And does this have the same like keyholes that I'm able to peer through?
So wait, 5, 10. So wait, you went from here 5. Oh, you were back here.
To that door. Yep.
5, 10, and then 15.
Ugh.
Gotcha.
Yep.
All
And then
right.
does it have the keyholes that I'm able to peer through?
It does, but to take that time in 6 seconds, that will be an action to properly look through.
I will do that. I will peer. I'm gonna peer through the lock to see if I can see any signs of either other guards or maybe they're holding Pearl in
So
here.
the way we're doing
Or
this
is
is,
the room that we're looking for?
yeah, you can see into there immediately, and you roll a perception check to get more of the room. As you can obviously see, there's Kalakath running his sword on the wall, and you kind of crouch down, you look in. You can see this immediately no one, but roll a perception check to really get a good look. See if there's anything hiding on the sides.
That is a 16 perception.
16. With that, I'm going to move your character in and out for a second. With that, you manage to see the whole room. It looks plain and quite empty. There seems to be a chair currently on the right side for the window. It looks like it was a spare room that's not currently inhabited.
All right, so no signs of anybody. It doesn't also look like where Pearl would normally like of all of his investigator stuff either, right?
As far as the room, it seems kind of bare to have stuff like that.
Understood. That is my action. I used half my movement to maintain stealth and move over here. Bonus action, don't really need to do anything. So that'll be my turn.
All right. It's gonna move over to Onyx. Onyx, you now have Domino there consoling you a bit. The madness is starting to seemingly calm down to some level, but there's still footsteps clamoring upstairs and somebody talking.
Okay. I think I'm okay. Let's see what's happened to the house, Domino.
There's a nod.
And I get up from sitting or crouching to walk into the hallway and be appalled at the sights that I see.
Yeah. So with that, off the full 30 feet gets you out there, and immediately you're seeing a man shoved, like there's a crater and he's in the wall. And then to the left, there's blood splattering up onto the corner of the roof of the stairwell, and like an unconscious or dead body slumped down in armor to your left.
Domino, do you know where the others are? Yes. Astrid is to the west of us, ton now, and the other two are to the east. Oh, and Astrid's by himself? Yes. Would you like to go help him out? I think I'll go upstairs and try to find my brother. Most excellent idea, Senor Onyx. And Onyx is gonna take a dash action to start heading up the stairs.
15, 20, 25. You disappear up the stairs.
Home smooth.
And seeing the one guy in the wall, the one guy with the acid on his neck who I hit, who is still slumped down there.
Yeah, now with some strange different wound as well.
Yeah. And he was booming bladed, right?
Booming blade.
Oh, no. Onyx thinks about the application of some of his magical works and how the human body might not be as solid as he thought, and those thoughts utterly disgust him. I end my turn.
All right. Astrid, it becomes your turn. Your heart rate's still racing, but right at the moment, looking left and right, looking things, there's no one to get.
Okay. No enemies.
You can only see the stairwell he was heading towards.
Okay, let me go look into the room just before the stairwell.
5, 10, 15, 20. You're looking in here?
Yes. How do I ping? What?
I'll hold down left click. Taking a look into
Okay.
there, it seems to be some dining room.
Dining room. Okay. And I see nothing else. Okay. I'll go up the stairs.
All right, so that's 35, 40, 45, 50. You need the dash.
Yeah, I'll dash. Fuck it.
5,
Leave
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You actually make it with more movement. Christ almighty, Astrid. 30. I'm going to move you over. $35, 40, 45, 50.
And 50. Okay.
Okay. At the end of your turn?
Yeah. I
Okay.
won't say anything.
All
I'll
right.
just be quiet.
There's
Let the
a-
next person I see be a hearty surprise.
All right. That's going to move it from Astrid to Domino.
It is I, Domino Laverna. What Domino will be thinking, Onyx said that I should catch up with Astrid. I lost eyes with Astrid, and because the silent image never went off, I still have my expeditious retreat. So I will be moving 90 feet around the house, peeking into doors and trying to
5.
find Astrid.
Okay, so you're going to be searching downstairs?
Yes, because I lost track of where
15,
Astrid
25,
was. He's going to start going down that way and down the hallway, but
Okay.
we'll look in
Roll.
rooms in case.
We'll do
Astrid-
this. We'll do this slightly out of initiative as you're sprinting through. I want you to roll a perception check, just a general perception check.
A general perception check. That's a 10.
10. It's going to take you some time, but you're searching through all the rooms.
Okay, and not just like head in.
Yeah, you're
And
like
then-
looking in and looking out. There's just a lot of freaking rooms. So
Yes,
we're going to have you out for maybe a round or two as Domino.
makes sense to me.
All right. With that, that brings it all the way back down to Kalakath. Your turn.
All right. I would like to.
Wait, did the guard go? I don't think the guard went.
I don't know.
Yeah, the guard did not go. I gotta
Where,
get the system.
where, Rose? Where? Where's he gonna go?
I'm gonna tell you.
God, he's scared. He loses a turn for fear.
As he was running, he does go sprinting 5, 10, 15, 20 to this door, and you see him push on the door, and he doesn't go anywhere. And then he pushes on the door, and he doesn't go anywhere. And he screams, "Let me in! Let me in!" And he pushes on the door really damn hard, and he doesn't go anywhere.
Oh, good. Is it my turn?
Now it's your turn.
Very good.
Oh God.
I would like to walk towards him.
5,
Right up next to him.
10,
Hey, Vincent, how
15,
much blood do you think's on
20,
him?
25.
I'm red.
5
30.
to 6 liters at any
He-
given time.
You're walking up there. He doesn't even quite notice you as he's running at the door and he's screaming, "Please! Please!"
As I get closer to him, I say, "There's nothing more fun to play with than a cornered rat." And I pull my blade back, and number one, I would like to attempt to cast Booming Blade again.
Now you have 95. So if you get above a 95, it's a failed spell. Roll your percentage die. Because you're
When you say
mastering
above a
the spell.
95,
If
what
you
does
get
that
a-
mean?
So if you get above a 95, the spell fails. If you get below, it passes. It's because this is a cantrip
A
spell that you're
95
just
like
learning.
the roll?
So you roll the 10, and then you roll another 10. If it's above 95, the spell will fail, because this is a new spell. But previously it was a 90 and higher. Now it's a 95 and higher. And if you successfully roll below a 95, you successfully learn the spell completely.
Okay, But what I'm confused about is when you say 95, you mean like the roll
The total.
or like a person?
Yeah, the percent.
So-
the percentage.
Okay, so if I roll 2 10s and they're both 10, it's still fine.
I have to remember.
20.
So there's supposed to be a
It's-
dice that is. There's a dice that is meant to be intentionally. Like, go ahead, James.
Oh, I was just gonna say, if you roll 2 10s, the first 10 is the first digit, and the second 10 is the second digit.
So that would
So
be
it's like-
100, right?
Yeah, that would be 100 is 2 10s. Yes.
Ah, okay, I see. Okay, I got you. Okay,
So if you rolled a 2 and a 4, that'd
There's
be
a
24.
24.
Gotcha. My brain's got it now. Okay.
So rolling 2 10s is beneficial.
No, not in
It's
this
not
case.
beneficial.
It's beneficial in some
Yeah.
cases, but not in this case. He's learning a new spell.
Oh, word.
It's a 23.
So it succeeds as you bring up the blade by
Yeah.
your side and it starts to like hum almost.
I want to swing the blade from my right to my left towards his neck and the door.
Okay. Roll to hit.
And
Bloodlord
please,
Calicath.
please hit this. I got a
Yes.
15.
This one does not hit.
Oh no.
As you swing.
Oh, wait,
Hmm?
hold on just a
It's the
second.
first move that hasn't hit tonight.
Hold on, give me just a
Oh,
second there.
God.
I had
Turn-
something.
Turns not over yet, baby.
It's not. I actually do have something. It's in my features. Let me look at it real quick. So
Oh, if you kill someone one?
you can add half your proficiency bonus, rounded down, which is +1, to any ability check that you make that doesn't already include it. That's not an attack. Okay, maybe not. That's an ability check. Never
You
mind.
swing forwards, and this time it just catches the cloth on his armor as the cloth kind of like falls down to the ground, and his head turns to the left as he now sees you. All right.
Hey, buddy.
Is
And
it the-
I suppose I will end my turn.
Zatira, your turn.
While that's happening, I'm gonna continue being trying to maintain my stealth, move over to the next door that's closed there, and do the same thing, peer through.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You're going to use your action to look through?
Yes.
All right, go ahead.
And then I'll roll my perception as well. That's a 19 perception.
With that, you look through. At first, nothing. And you look farther in, and unfortunately, because of the nature of the wall, you can't see the very end of this room. But you can
Right.
see that there immediately is no one. This looks like it has a rug, and possibly even like it's possibly like someone's living quarters. Perhaps Pearl's room. You're not quite sure.
And there's no like obvious like person here, no signs of people's activity in there.
No sign of any person immediately.
All right. I will leave it alone, and I will be just around the corner, out of view of the guard.
All right. So you're gonna be down here.
Yes, right there, right
Perfect.
on that corner.
All right. That the end of your turn?
That will be the end of my turn.
Okay. This guard, fully healed at the moment, and in the moment that he sees you, is going to turn his head over, kind of like go into the panic. He's going to disengage because he's not in fight or flight. And he's, why am I rolling? And he's going to go sprinting away from you. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Sprinting his way to try to get as far as he can as he screams outwards. You can hear a shuffling from inside that room. All right. That's going to now make it
better for
Zatira,
you.
your turn. Oh, wait. No, Zatira, sorry. The guard. then
yeah.
That's going to make it Onyx, your turn, then Astrid.
Okay. Hello, my name is Onyx. Am I at the top of the stairs?
You are at the very top of the stairs.
So, I did see a incredibly bloody Calicath walking calmly, stage left. And I also saw Zatira sneaking around,
Yes.
looking into rooms, and I think I heard some screaming as well.
This was
I'm
more of a
hesitant.
yeah.
I'm hesitant, but I need to move forward. I need to save my brother. I have to save him. I just got back into his life. it can't end like this. I feel things weren't always the best, but he's my brother. I have to. And so I'm going to keep pushing forward. With my 60 feet, I will go up to
18, 20,
Zatira.
30, 35, 40,
And,
45.
Hey, Zatira, what's been going on? I'm back in the fight.
Well, it's about time. I think we only have one left out here. Besides, whoever is in this room right beside us. I think your brother
This
might be in
is-
there.
Yeah, this is his study. This is probably where he is. I'm here now.
Be
Let's-
prepared for the hostage situation. Not saying that's gonna come to that.
Oh god. Oh god. Okay. Yep. You guys are clearly experts on this. I'll let y'all handle it.
Yeah, so leave it to the experts.
Okay. And I end my turn behind Zatira.
All right. Astrid, your turn.
Okay, I would like to, excuse me, I would like to move around the corner to see what I see.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. As you're peering, you don't grab it because there's no reason, but you look over and you're just this massive Goliath, 350-pound man leaning over the edge, and an afraid metaled soldier backs up. His back arches backwards, and he looks up at you.
A new sparring partner. I put away my quarterstaff, and I flex all 4 of my arms, and I try to grapple him.
Roll
You
an
see
athletics check.
astral veins pop up, and then you see real Goliath veins pop.
Roll your athletics check. If you want to use your wisdom modifier, I believe you can.
Yeah, that adds to my athletics, I believe.
You rolled a 16.
Oh, I don't succeed.
With that,
sucks.
you're reaching at him, and he's squirming, and he's like panicking, and he just ducks underneath him as you grab onto the back of his shirt, and you grab the last of that cut red rag currently in one of your astral hands, and you look at it.
Fine. Bonus action punch then.
All right.
Here we go.
Can you bonus action punch when you decide to use? No, grappling is an attack action.
I can't. I have. That's right. I was bloodthirsted. I missed anyway, so it didn't matter.
Jane.
Grappling could also be a bonus action.
Okay.
Oh,
gotcha.
true.
I think.
Well, I know we had problems with that in the other campaign. I don't think we really solidified the rules, but we'll do that later. Whatever.
Okay.
I missed everything, so it doesn't matter.
All right, you're left there with a blue astral arm holding on to the red. They wear this knight armor, and then they have these red like scarves and like red pieces of like cloth on them. You're holding essentially what's left of his scarf that Kalikath already tattered. All right, it's gonna move it over to Domino. Oh, Domino's still searching.
Real quick. As you know, he thinks he's probably all cocky. He's like, "Yeah, man, the Goliath missed me." I look over his shoulder and I see Cal, all bloodied. I smirk and I say, "It should have been me." Good luck, buddy.
All right, Domino.
It's all yours, Cal.
And with that, it becomes it does become Kalikath's turn.
But what about Domino Levan?
He's still searching.
He has 90 feet of movement, by the way.
He does. That's a lot of rooms, and he rolled a 10 on his investigation.
He's not. Yeah.
Please, it's Domino Laverna. Please.
But Domino Laverna.
Domino's downstairs, and he
Domino.
swings open a door to the kitchen because he's searching all the rooms and looks, and he goes, Astrid! And starts sprinting down the other way.
Cinnamon roll?
Domino Levan.
He's searching all the rooms right now.
That is good.
Astrid, also cinnamon rolls. Astrid, oh.
All right, Kalikath.
I want to break off into a sprint down the hallway.
It starts with a
Towards
step,
the
and you
soldier.
start speeding up into a full run. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You make it there just with enough time as you're there.
I cast Booming Blade again.
That blade, no roll, mastered spell, feels warm in your hands.
Perfect. Now, is this man considered flanked?
Yes.
Do I get advantage on it?
Yes. He-
Excellent.
He's currently taking steps backwards, looking at Astrid with his almost like icy breath, holding the red rag, as you come sprinting from behind.
What the fuck?
I should have never given you Booming Blade.
Hey, I found it, so you're welcome.
True. So I rolled 1, that's a 15. Please, give me this.
You got a 15 total?
No, I got a, 15.
I'm afraid your Booming Blade, you stab from the back and there's a clink as it hits the armor, and the spell kind of whoosh, it like shatters, but it does not deal damage. It does use your spell slot.
Booming Blade is a cantrip.
Just kidding. All right.
Yeah.
That's gonna make it
Yeah.
the guard's
Motherfucker.
turn.
Pushes up
The
up
guard
glasses.
turns around, and with a spear in hand, he quickly drops it and raises his hands and falls to his knees. And he goes, please, and he doesn't know what to say to convince you. He's just begging, and that's his turn as he tries his best to just please. All right.
As he's
Zatira.
doing that and probably soiling and pissing himself, I go, Cal. All right, he's lost. And that's enough.
Zatira, your turn.
Seeing that everything's settled down the hallway, see Astrid still has like my rope, and I'll say, go ahead and tie the poor lad up. And I'll approach the door.
All right. You're gonna head towards the door. I need to know before we fall out of initiative. Does anybody else have an action, like against this guy, or are we gonna tie him up?
Can I not tie him up and like knock him out
Well,
non-lethally?
that's fine, but we can fall out of initiative. I need to know if there's any other action besides that.
I look at Cal. I squint my eyes. I go, well, Cal, we're tying him up, right? I look at his quivering, vibrating sword.
I lean down in front of him and I say, you're lucky. If I were with anyone else, I would kill an unarmed man in a heartbeat.
Why?
And my very about to be action, the psychic energy I was about to put into my blade disappears.
It like dispels with a small shatter, and then he's like, why? And as soon as he asks why, clunk, Astrid knocks him out. And you guys fall out of initiative.
One was enough.
I'll go take him to this room real quick, right here.
All right, you drag him into that room. You put him off to the
Yes,
side.
please.
You guys eventually reconvene. It's not too long before Domino makes his way as well.
Actually, I can interrogate this man. We can learn something, maybe.
Well, we have this room that's right next to us, and he seemed pretty keen on getting on in there. And we've yet to encounter
right.
the captain.
Zatira.
So I imagine she and Peril are both in there.
And as you're saying that, you can hear as stuff's being moved around.
Sounds like they're setting up fort.
I give Zatira back her rope, by the way.
What do I think?
I'll have to get me another one of those since the other one kind of exploded. Why does everyone explode around us?
Domino comes running and catching up out of breath.
Did somebody say explode?
Speak of the devil.
I didn't mean for that. I didn't mean for that, Domino.
I also look at Cameron's like, oh, make that devils.
So do we know that they're in there, right?
I would imagine
Someone's
so.
in there.
Oh boy. Okay. Who has any plans on getting in? I have acid. I can
Melt the wooden
cause
door. I
pour
try
them
to give.
up.
And we could
Real-
punch a hole through the wall so that
One-
this door is not the only choke point, or
Just one
we
moment.
could open it up.
I would like to press my ear to the door and knock around a little bit, see if I hear anything, see how structurally secure I hear, or
It's a door.
because when you knock on a wall,
Yeah.
you can hear stuff behind
Yeah,
it when you look
absolutely.
for. I'm carpenter sense, guys.
Yeah,
When I look for
absolutely.
studs,
These are studs.
Yeah.
These are double doors. I want you to roll a perception check, and as you do, you hear a very authority voice kind of yell out. We hear you out
21
there.
by the way.
21. You put you're knocking, and it doesn't sound like it's a thick wall as it's a door, but you can hear that it doesn't sound like how a door would, as though there's something maybe in front of it. The vibrations on the wood itself are being hampered by something. We hear you out there. Come in here and we'll pin him to the wall.
You do such a thing, you won't have anything left to hide behind.
And I'll rip your arms off so there will be no pinning to the wall.
Be a little late for that.
We're
pal.
the ones that have you at the impasse.
Have you not seen how many fucking dead men are out here?
Oh, Jesus.
Well,
I beg to differ.
They're not really dead.
You kill my
They
men?
don't-
No. You have my word. I did not kill the 3 of them.
Didn't sound like it. And there are a lot more than 3.
That's all I saw.
It's true. Astrid didn't kill anybody.
Oh God.
You're
Back
all
in the back of the
maniacs. Just
Why would you
as
say my
he
name?
said.
Who said?
Mako Knight, leader of the Reds, with a warrant for all
well.
of your arrest. And
How do
most
you know-
particularly, Domino Laverna, if he is
Then
here.
come arrest me, soldier boy.
As I said before, you come through these doors, we'll pin this man to the wall. We have reason to believe you're working with him, and you being here verifies it.
No, we're not.
Look,
We're not working for him. He's an innocent man. If you want someone, you could take. We can trade information. We give you something if you promise not to hurt him.
honestly, we were just trying to rob this house.
Well, let's not lie about that.
Roll a persuasion check with disadvantage, as everyone's dead.
Persuasion, you said?
Yes.
All right.
No, bro. We're robbing this house, not killing everyone.
I got a 5, or okay, I got a 5.
He rolled a
As you
natural.
just hear blood, you hear blood dripping from everybody.
He did roll a natural 6, but his modifier,
word?
he's a cleric. His modifier has a good wisdom.
Oh, gotcha.
Okay.
This is getting annoying. I'm not a talker.
And with
I'll
that,
try
you see
to-
a flash of red from behind the door for just a second.
Do we have any idea what that could have been?
I imagine he's casting some sort of protection hex. At least that's my assumption.
Oh boy. Listen, clearly you're doing an investigation here. We're also doing an investigation. We're trying to clear our name. All right? And that we're not doing a good job here. But we're both trying to do the same thing. We're both looking for the roots, and if If you want information on the route, we can give it to you. We just need your word. You're not gonna harm that man in there.
What is your name?
They already know you have a warrant on you. Might as well say it.
He could have been bluffing on that one.
No, I'm very certain we have warrants.
Yeah, okay. My name is Onyx Everhall.
You're the reason we're here. As we thought
Yes.
your brother has been harboring you.
No, I just got into town yesterday.
We know well.
I'm sure. Seeing as you're holding my brother hostage, you clearly know what you're doing. I will say... Please don't kill me, please don't kill me. I will say... If you want... I can trade myself in for him. If all you want is me, you can have me. Just let him go.
Maybe we can have a conversation here. You sound reasonable enough. We don't want you. We want wherever, we want the location, and we want to know where he's hiding. Mako Knight has
Who?
made it very clear that there is one danger to this society.
And who would that be? We would love to be on the same page.
Domino Laverna.
He's outside.
Yeah, we
Turn
outside
him
the mansion.
over. Turn him over.
All right.
And we will give you your brother.
Okay. We know where he is. We can get him within the hour. Just stay where you are, and we will go find him. Does that sound fair?
He's not. He doesn't address you here when he turns, and you can hear him yelling to a group of people.
The evidence that you
Oh,
brought.
can
If
I
he
hear?
moves,
Can I hear?
pin him to the
Dude.
wall. You watch that window. You cover the door. You have 1 hour, and we pin him. And you hear
Excellent.
you hear a heavy crossbow bolt, kink, chick, in place.
Okay. And all right. Everybody, come down here.
Group huddle.
Group huddle. Let's be far away from the. I start walking down one of the hallways. Let's get out of the house. At least like down the stairs.
Let's at least move like the one of
As
the
we're
neighboring
walking
rooms
away, I
being
whisper.
very quiet.
As we're walking away, I whisper, "Sorry, Big D. I just, you know, it seemed like the best idea to me."
Domino
You
Laverna.
seem to be the source of a lot of people's problems right now.
Yes, I would prefer my innocence, por favor.
I would prefer a dead Domino.
That is, I would prefer against that. I feel like I can be, I feel like I could be of good use to the team.
You might be, but you're of no use
I
to
don't
me.
doubt that.
All right, can we talk about this? Not right by the room, and maybe a level down.
You guys travel
Towards adjacent room.
quite. You guys travel out of the way. You guys together. You guys You guys travel outside, downstairs at least, knowing that you're out of earshot for certainty.
We got to give him something worth trading your brother, because we need him, and we need his mask.
Yeah, that's something else that we need, and we need to get it discreetly so they don't ask too many questions.
I don't imagine they already know what it is.
Yeah, or they would be using it themselves.
Okay. Listen. We have a last resort to get your brother out if we can get into the room without him dying.
No, failure is not an option here. I don't want to turn in Domino. They
see,
don't know.
the thing
They
is-
don't know who Domino is. They don't know what he looks like. There has to be some way.
They do know
can
what
I-
he looks like. They
can
put
I
up
roll
one
history?
posters all over the place of him.
Yeah, okay, never mind. I couldn't remember
oh,
if
yeah.
I gave a description of him in a previous episode.
We definitely
Oh.
gave a description
Oh,
of him.
actually, yeah. Okay. Damn it.
Oops. Okay.
All right.
Well, the thing is, we don't have to turn over Domino. We just have to make them think we're going to. If we can get into the room, from there we have a chance to get Pearl out before anything goes down.
If we could bring him out into the hallway, perhaps out of that room with Pearl representing, as well as showing them that yes, in fact, we do, in fact, have Domino, then maybe
What
that
What
would
if-
convince them to let him go.
What if that guy that I just knocked out that surrendered? What if he just dressed him up as Domino?
He might be a little bit too talkative, but I don't know if we're able to make
I
him
mean,
look like the
Well,
fella.
if he's unconscious, they'll just have to wait it out, and then we'll be miles from here with Pearl.
Does Domino have any?
Facial hair? Yes.
No, like any any transformative spells for anyone but himself. You know. I know he has like disguise self. And I would
yes,
ask him
I
directly,
have-
but
I have silent image.
Would that
and-
stick to the man, though?
It could if I were watching within approximately 60 feet, and I'd have to have eye contact the entire time. So
what
that
if
would
you
be
disguise yourself as someone else? Then you can come in with us.
So they put you as the
Okay.
guard that's bound. You pretend to be unconscious, so you're keeping him in your sights the entire time, maintaining concentration of that silent image that you already have on the unconscious guard after we have him stripped of his armor
oh boy.
as part of the exchange.
You know, if I boy, oh boy, this is rather tricky. If I could see him, if I could see the captain, I could potentially try to charm him, but this is a high-risk situation. Ooh. This is Domino talking, by the way. I'm not gonna
Right.
Spanish
Yeah,
accent.
And they've got guards everywhere.
Yes.
They got guards left in that room.
We really do have to play by their rules, I think. If we're going to get our two objectives are to get my brother and to get the gold masks. All right. I was able to buy us an hour's worth of time. We needed to come up with a way they think they would domino. Now, Kalakath, I have a question for you. Do you know anything about disguises? Disguising yourself? Well,
Do you
Because-
know me?
does anyone here know how to disguise someone as someone else? Because if we need to, there are some people here in this house who aren't with us anymore. We could disguise them as Domino. We could say he put up a fight and we had to kill him.
If we could find someone with a matching skin tone and a proper facial hair, I could probably trim it right. But then, we still have to keep the real Domino hidden from the rest of them. And
But
also
don't-
make sure they don't see through the deception.
Do not worry about me, senor. I can disguise myself quite easily. So that is a moot
Right,
point.
right.
We need to first and foremost think of what to give them so that we get what we need as well.
I mean, also a little additive to the skin tone and facial hair thing. We could just put a bag over his head. We can just.
They're going
if
to
we
need to
can, if,
They're going to need to double check. They will.
well, of course, but if we could just sneak in there, just one of us get in there, and do our prisoner exchange, we'll already have the upper hand.
They are likely going to want his face exposed for the whole exchange.
What if Oh god, what if there is
Yeah.
no face? What if
we? What? Yes. What if we bloody
may
the
not
bag?
trust that.
Why would they want to see that?
No, I, oh no, I have acid abilities.
Let's just find someone to see if they have a proper skin tone and the same facial hair, and we'll work from there first.
Yeah, don't feel bad.
No other
Onyx. Calicath already
alternatives.
exploded somebody. A little acid won't kill you. Let's go
Then
look.
we'll look to
We're wasting
mutilation.
time. We're wasting time. We gotta go look.
All right, Sylv, we're gonna look for a guard with a similar skin type and facial hair to our boy Domino.
Also, I want
If
to
the-
check that guy in the room right here, though, too.
Yeah,
Just
like
check
all
him
the
first.
ones that we had knocked out / killed to see if they are close enough.
The last time, to my knowledge, they were given a description of Domino was from me, right? And I think
Right.
that's more than enough time for Domino to shave his face. Maybe try and hide himself.
You can cast disguise self on him at will, it seems.
Yes,
Do they
I
know that?
He'll just look like Maria.
no, I do not think that they know that. Seeing as they have a wanted poster that looks exactly like me.
So, why don't we just dress someone up in your clothes, regardless of the hair? If we can't find a suitable person.
Perhaps.
You know, I am an
Doing a little
excellent
bit of hair
liar. A
Very-
very excellent liar.
Aren't we? We know Onyx. I mean,
Yeah.
Calicath.
Let's look
Yeah.
for
let's
look
look
for
for
a suitable man.
let's look for a suitable man.
Lord have mercy, I'm gonna find me a man. Sorry.
Sylv,
Serious
Um,
RP,
and
sorry.
with that, as you guys go look for a suitable man, we're gonna take a break, as it looks like we're having some technical errors. I'm gonna try and get those fixed over the break. So, see you guys soon, and thank you so much for being here. If you don't mind, give me one moment.
Word.
sure thing.
Taking our break now. Woo!
Ooh-wee.
Now that was fun.
That was fun.
Goodness. Okay. Talking.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
Oh boy. Talking.
All right, now we're testing audio issues.
Yep. Check. 1, 2, 3.
Begin
Okay,
audio
check.
prompt now.
1, 2, 3.
Whoa.
Testing.
Hemorrhages.
All right, welcome back. We should have our audio problems fixed, but we're going to give a quick test real quick. If you guys, my players, may say something just real quick.
Hello.
Man,
Idiots.
I sure hope this goes well.
Tremble.
Absolutely.
Stealth.
Everyone be good.
Goodness.
Slide in hand.
Call you mama.
Perfect.
Call you
Looks like we
dad.
got all things
Religion.
fixed, and I apologize for that interruption, but welcome back to our
Crap.
now would-be episode the next one, and
6.
this is the second half of 6 or 7 or
6.
second half of 6. And welcome to
Episode
YouTube.
6.1.
Currently, we're trying to figure out how the
6.6.
hell we're going to get our boys free, our boy Peril free from the red. So I'm just going to break it down like stupid ways. Peril, red, taken, hostage, got to figure out what to do. And we're going to run back to our players now, currently deliberating on a plan.
All right. We got the plan. Let's go. DM, we'd like to find anybody who is a guard who is unconscious, dead, who looks has a similar skin color and facial features to Domino, if there are any.
Dead
Maybe
or
even-
unconscious?
Both.
Yes.
Either one.
We're looking at both of them.
Give me one moment. I want all of you guys, as you guys split Scooby-Doo style, looking for a good body, to roll investigation checks.
Understood.
Oh my god.
15.
You said investigation.
Dirty 20.
Natural 1 for a 3.
A 17 for Onyx, and then a 3 for Domino, who's kind of grossed out by the idea, I'm sure.
Astra's just looking at all the work that he's done. It's like, hey, I just did that.
Astrid,
that.
were you at a natural 1, right?
Yeah, for a 3. Like, hey, I did that. Hey, it looks pretty good. Look
Astrid,
at that. Look at that crevice, guys.
You're currently like turning the cheek, like the chin of a figure. You've taken the helmet off left and right of the blonde-headed woman you shoved into a wall, going, probably not it. As for who rolled the dirty 20, Calico.
God, it was a woman. It was a woman.
Mm-hmm. It was a woman. She was one of the lieutenants.
Oh, should have fought better.
Calicath, you
Hate to
made
say
a
it.
dirty 20. You find a brunette man with no but stubble for facial hair.
This.
Skin tone is tannish.
This could probably work, because something tells me the blood stain isn't exactly going to be a good match.
We can cut off some of Domino's actual hair and I guess put it on him, make the stubble look longer. Does he have stubble? I've never
You
looked at
want
him
to
directly.
glue hair to this man?
Yeah,
I
he
don't
already
think
did.
that's
What's
a
he gonna
good
say?
idea.
No? Is he gonna say no?
I don't think that's the point,
I
Astrid.
don't think that's the point, Astrid.
Yeah, that's not the point.
Coincidentally,
I don't think that's the
It's,
point, Astrid.
Let's try and see if he fit in the man's clothes. That might sell him a little bit better.
Is the man I found dead or alive?
this man is unconscious. This was the last man that was taken out at the upstairs, and put into the bathroom. You guys are all currently surrounding him in the bathroom.
Okay, Domino is still wearing... No, he changed clothes. From his prison jumper suit,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely. He changed clothes.
Okay. Alright, Domino. Strip, I guess. We'll switch clothes. And we'll take the clothes off this guy and y'all could trade. See if it works. You're sick, senor.
Give you some privacy.
With that, Domino switches clothes. His green tunic, his black pants, his top hat sitting lopsided on this unconscious body. Domino switches himself into this guy's undergarments, not the armor, because you don't want to walk in as a member of the Red as well.
Yeah.
And Domino looks a little uncomfortable in these leather armor straps that are just a bit. He kind of looks like a barbarian, and with how little clothed he is, because it doesn't have the armor on top of what it's intended. And he's kind of like a little bit tight clothing, kind of like, all right.
Wait, I've got this. And Domino will use his invocation to use disguise self to dress it up a little bit with some sashes and a poncho.
All right. So looking a little better, still feeling uncomfortable. You have an armor class of
sure.
just your dexterity. Excuse me, just your dexterity.
Fine. That did not change anything.
But you do look better.
You at least look more decent.
You look dapper.
Now, you may want to
Thank
stay
you.
inside the bathroom and keep the door closed and just listen closely. If anything
kind
goes
of
wrong,
just-
well, go ahead.
Wait.
and hop in.
Hold on.
Just kind of
And-
get in the position that I put this guy in, I guess.
I don't
can
think
just have
that's
the door closed.
smart. I think I should be with you guys in case they search the house for anything else. In fact, and using disguise
Sure
self
about
again,
everyone else.
yeah, using disguise self again, because it's an invocation, I can do it as many times as I want. I change my facial structure to just set it to random. I look more feminine and a smaller nose.
Yeah. Domino kind of gets a button nose, like black beady eyes, more feminine features. They look kind of in between, but like their body themselves is masculine. They just look generally non-binary.
Yes.
Skin is
and-
neon green, his hair
Yeah.
is neon
Yep.
He's got a colored streak of like red in his hair.
We pressed random on the character creation,
Mhm.
and that's what we
It
got.
looks like it could stab somebody.
Knees
You look
weak,
like you
arms
look like
heavy.
you were almost a swashbuckler sword swallower.
Ah,
Ah, I
yes.
hate that.
I love that. And so do the clothes vaguely fit this guy?
The clothes the clothes that are on the body, vaguely
Yes.
so, close enough, but not. It's not perfect.
Okay.
They're
Guys,
a bit big.
yeah. Do we need to?
Could we make some tears in it? Make it like a struggle?
Yeah. I mean that makes sense.
I can always
Should
put
we-
them up
It
later.
ruins it even more, pal.
Yeah. Should we?
I'll fix them later. They'll be fine.
Should we kill him?
Yeah. Should we kill him so we could just say he put up a fight and didn't want to be hostaged? We killed him, and
Did the wanted poster say dead or alive?
I mean.
I don't know.
We're not
You
getting
know,
a reward, so I don't think it matters.
Well, no.
I think
Is
they
this
prefer
Onyx or
him alive.
Domino, James?
I think Domino was like, they didn't. We're not getting the reward, so why does it
No.
matter?
Is it Onyx or Domino who's like, should we kill him?
Oh, Onyx was like, should we, and he was gonna come up with a different word than kill, but like, what should we do here? Because
Okay.
that's
Okay.
So-
Okay. I was just curious.
think
On his
they- I
alignment,
think they
that might
prefer-
adjust a little bit. We'll talk about that later.
Hear me out here.
oh yeah,
I think we should.
we're
leave
gonna
Yeah,
talk about that.
I think we
What-
should leave him unconscious because if he wakes up in the middle of this and starts yelling that he's not Domino, that sounds good to me.
Oh, you think that's okay? So the mission
know what I
is.
mean?
We said we knocked out Domino because he didn't want to comply. He'll probably lie to you first thing when he wakes up.
Yes.
But
We're actually
Here he
throwing
is.
him under the bus the entire time, yep.
yeah, he was a real pain in my back. Sorry, Domino, I don't really mean that. It's okay,
That's more reason to
senor.
Throw him under the bus than me, huh?
Oh,
Alright. So,
Anyway,
so is this?
do you think you could, are you able to perhaps, apply a silent image of the same exact facial hair just on his face?
Ah, senor, that I could, but that would be a little tricky. Because I need to be seeing it, and if he's turned around, I cannot see it. It will be overlaid a little bit, and that would be weird.
Right. Just trying to make sure that, they don't immediately recognize, oh yes, that's my shaved partner.
I we could use acid or fire or something if we need to.
Let's not mutilate him to the point where he wakes up and starts screaming.
Yeah. This is an uncomfortable situation as is. Oh god.
What if I just punched him and bloodied his face? The swelling might help.
I don't think we have enough
Or-
time for that to really go through.
I could take smash from a torch, light it right now, and try and loosely paint some basic facial hair on him, but I doubt that that's gonna be even convincing at all up close.
Sylv, this guy does have facial hair, right?
This guy has like a stubble, like like he normally shaves, but he didn't shave in about a week or two.
Okay.
We could cut around the cheeks then, and just keep the same shape like he currently has it, like the Domino has himself.
Like clean it up a bit?
Yeah, just shave it around the cheeks, like just under the bottom lip, like make it look like it's supposed to grow out, like how he currently has it.
I think that makes sense. But how will he know? I mean, this is his guy, right? This is he's like the guy yelling is like the captain. This is one of his guys. Isn't he just gonna say, "Oh, this is Jerry. I think we need to add something to this besides the clothes." Right?
Well, yeah, shaving him proper and keeping the clothes, proper skin tone, but we honestly just need to be able to get into the room without your brother being skewered the moment we step foot in.
Right. Alright. Okay. Okay. Let's shave him then. Shave around him,
Alright.
I guess. Who,
I've got my knife. I'll be extra careful.
Oh, okay.
With that, Zatira like takes some time, about 10 minutes or so after all this talking and after all this deliberation and the searching through the house. That would be more like 25 minutes or so has passed. You've shaved him fully. Astrid, those glowing arms above you, they go disappear after 10 minutes. And you guys are now an expeditious retreat also succumbs eventually. And you've now gotten your figure shaven, fully gathered, grouped up. It's been a good 25 to 30 minutes.
Alright, let's suppose now tie him up, and then we could initially do bag over the head when we keep the hat on, but make them get close enough to do it themselves, but that's some necessary details probably, but
Yeah,
just needs to be enough to get into the room.
yeah, fuck, this isn't
Good? No, it's awful.
Well,
yeah,
I'd much
I
rather.
think we have many other ideas.
Right,
yeah.
we're a little strapped for ideas right now.
We are.
Listen, if for some reason it looks like I'm struggling, Zatira is the better liar between the rest of you, but Onyx is the most logical to speak on behalf of his brother. I think I could empower both of you slightly, and the two of you can back me up with words if necessary. That sound all right?
Understood.
Okay, yeah, that sounds good.
That way, hopefully, we're all on equal ground. At least for a bit.
Okay.
This is good. Battles fought with words are just as important as battles fought with fist and sword.
Mostly true.
In this one, we're also fighting with the peripheral vision, hopefully.
Okay.
We're just trying to keep his head down over his face for the majority of the time.
Onyx.
One more thing.
I look at Onyx real quick. Okay. Breathe in 4 seconds. Breathe out 4 seconds. It's a good calming technique that Master Prin taught me.
Yeah.
Do that.
Yeah. Okay.
Are you ready? You got this, okay?
Yeah.
There's
Okay.
one more thing before we go in. If push comes to shove and we do end up having to fight, Astrid, I think it would be best for you to be the one to protect Peril.
Agreed.
I will shield him with my very life.
You're the biggest, the strongest, and if necessary, you can pick him up and carry him like it's nothing.
And if we go in there, spells ablazing, Onyx, I need a brief description of his clothing and height and build. Just so, in all the midst of chaos, I don't accidentally grab a red.
Sure. I don't think he'll be wearing armor.
True.
He kind of looks like me. Skinnier, for sure. He'll probably be in some nice clothes. And I give a description of Peril perfectly because I'm a
description
slur.
of a tall, regal-looking half-elven man in his later years, but still, while his face is very young-looking, he somehow still, with all of his stress of work, he seems to have a bit of a sagging to his face, which is uncommon for elven kind. But you are a half-elf. He is a half-elf. He normally wears himself in greens, just as his brother before him, and he overall has a prudy and sneering attitude to himself.
Sounds like Master Prim. Weird. Well,
Are we ready to take the buff?
Oh, one more thing.
Alright.
With prestidigitation, I make this soldier's face a little dirtier, considering that I can instantly soil an object no larger than 1 cubic foot.
Okay.
So just make it look messier and dirtier with mud and stuff.
Right. Okay. With that, yep.
All right, let's do this.
Alright.
Knock on the door.
You guys then make your way to the front of the door.
Yeah, fire thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
30 minutes have passed. Oh, sorry, go. You first. Go ahead.
No. I didn't know if I thought they were knocking on the door right away.
No.
I
I mean, yeah. Well, we gotta let you apply your thing first.
Yeah. Both arms reach out, one gripping at the neck of Zatira, the other gripping at the neck of Onyx. And the Cath leans his head down and closes his eyes and says, "Unleash your inner radiance, let your spirit ignite. Rise with renewed strength, and show them the brilliance of your might." With a red light glows around their necks for a moment before it dissipates. They both have bardic inspiration.
Sick.
Cool.
Hey.
And that's a +8.
It's a
Plus
1d6
plus a D6.
to any ability check, attack roll, or saving throw that you make.
One
It can be added
D6.
after seeing the original roll, but before you know whether it succeeds or fails.
Understood. Okay.
Very important.
Very important. All right. Do you want me to start or you, Calicath? I can get us started, get our foot in the door, and then you can take over.
Sure. I'll drag the body in.
Okay. I give 3 big knocks. Knock, knock, knock. Hello. We're back. That was a bit harder than I thought it would be. He didn't really want to comply, but we have him. Are you still in there?
As you knock, this like you hear like the sound of a chair like pulling out from underneath as somebody stood like standing up suddenly. Few steps happen. There's a bit of a silence for a moment. You have him?
Yes, sir.
Get the door. With that, a few more steps. You hear 2 men in armor, or 2 armored people, grab at something heavy in front of the door, and with the sound of wood scraping on wood. It's not too long before the door handle swings and opens itself up. Show him through the door.
Did he say shove him through the door?
Show him.
Show him.
Shove
All
him.
right, Cal, you're up.
I grab underneath both of his arms or both of the man's arms and lift him upwards, keeping him close to me, but allowing them to see his face.
His face kind of
Here's
like
the man.
leans in an awkward direction as he's unconscious. Zatira.
he has a hat.
Zatira. You were the one who chose to shave him and help dress him, and you were the one who did the most active effects with him. And I didn't want to give you the check then, as it may change metagame what's going to happen. I want you to make a survival check with advantage because of the work that other people have helped you with, in order to make him look as much disguised like another.
Remember, Zatira.
Would you allow deception in place of that?
I'm afraid I would not, as this is flat out camouflaging him to be someone different.
Understood.
And remember,
Survival,
Grayson, you have
advantage,
the thing. Yep.
You do have advantage. You do have advantage.
13, I will add that d6.
Yes. Tell us, Grayson.
Rolling the d6. That is a 6 to it, so a total of 19.
Let's go.
Oh,
That's hella good.
Dog, dude.
And now
Grayson.
For the, wow.
Holy.
What a clutch effort. That was really good. Now for the combating roll.
Natural 1. Wow.
No way.
There's a silence. And then a wave to bring him in.
Still holding the man to my body, I start dragging him in, but not too far.
Hold on.
I stop.
Before you do that, what we'd like to do is put him on one side of the hallway, and you guys can pick him up as you leave the house. You have what you came for. Please leave my brother here, and we will attend to him here.
Roll a persuasion check. There's
Better
a-
add that d6.
Well, wait, no,
Wait,
roll
no,
the
the
D6.
six-
He's got
the
a
D6.
You better add that d6.
Okay.
DM, shut up! Don't say anything yet!
Alright, so that was, what did I say?
You said 8.
I said 8,
12.
so 12. Okay.
He rolled an 18.
12 is a bit Okay, well, I tried.
He looks out, and he doesn't get aggressive or anything. We're not doing it like that. And now when you're looking into the room, you can see that to the left, there's a soldier with a spear pointed towards you. To the right, there's a closer soldier trying to guide Kalikath in with the spear, telling him where to go, don't go this far. You can see a flip table on its side. And above that table is this large-breasted, shouldered man covered in armor with this cloth that goes on the top of his head underneath the armor and rolls off the shoulders, almost like this holy garb of sorts. And over his neck is a spoke, or a wagon wheel if you will, with spikes on it, the signature talisman for the red. To his left, farther back in the room, you can see a woman now, her arms getting tired, with a crossbow pointed to a regal man with his hands up, himself also looking somewhat exhausted, standing there for so long. Currently up against the wall. He's standing next to his study, and he's looking at you guys, nervously, and he squints almost on one side. When you're bringing Domino in. To the right, from behind the what looks like to be a bunch of bookshelves, peering off, you can see what looks to be a crossbow bolt in between two shelves, peering through, pointing at the door.
Sir, with all due respect, we would like to do a fair trade for the brother. We are concerned for his safety, and we have the man you want. We're more than willing to give him to you, but we're worried about him. Peril, I mean.
He turns to the left, and then nods for the archer. The archer takes a few steps up towards Peril, Turns back to the commander or the captain. Show him he's real. It's not an illusion. And with that, there's a push of the crossbow into his sternum. That's not quite very. That's quite rude. He's real. No illusion.
Okay. Might we still pass them off at the same time? We can do it however you want, as long as we get them at the same time.
The guards shuffle a bit, and that red square, the red star you can see on the map. What sits there is this glowing, almost Green Lantern-esque but red wheel with spikes on it, sitting there, unmoving, dug into the wooden ground, just almost pointed right at you.
Is that anything I can tell what it is by looking at it from here, or is that an...
You're familiar with a lot of basic arcana. I'm not going to make you roll a check for that, as this is a low-level spell. Well, no, this is clerics. I'll have you roll a religion check. This is a cleric spell, I believe. I might be slightly wrong. Yes, this is a cleric
Check that
specific.
first before I roll it. Okay.
What?
Dirty 20.
Ooh.
Through your time, this is what's known as a spiritual weapon. A weapon that can be controlled by the will of an opponent. This weapon looks like a wheel on the ground, glowing red with this radiant energy, almost steam rolling off of it, with spikes that dig into the floor, as though it's ready to run forwards at any time.
Radiance.
Roll a persuasion check for your request.
You got this. You got this,
Advantage or
Vincent.
disadvantage of any kind?
You got this, Calicat.
Not in this case.
Okay. 19 plus 5 for a 24.
Ooh, he don't miss.
We might be able to trade at the same time. I want the rest of your party in here. I need to see who they are.
Okay.
All right. Everyone, come on inside, but do it slow.
Satura will step in with her arms crossed, crossbow on her back,
I'll have one hand
still
up.
staring.
I'm assuming Domino's
Myself.
staying in the back.
Yeah, Domino's will be behind me.
Astrid will also stand behind them all with just his arms crossed.
Mm.
Before we make this trade, I want to know what you are doing with him. Who are you in this? All of you.
We were after Domino ourselves. I used to work in a tavern. I had a friend who was the barkeep. I made art for a living. One day, it just so happened that all of us convened in this same tavern. Domino killed my friend. And then we were blamed for the murders of others. I hate him. I was originally going to kill him myself, but that won't clear our names. We did nothing wrong other than trying to protect the people in that bar. I
Then tell
hate
me.
this man. You can have him.
There's one thing that doesn't quite line up with your story, and I want you to explain it to me. How did you, neither the investigators, nor all of the Red, nor the Crossroad officials, know where he was? How are you able to retrieve him and know where he was in 1 hour if you hated him so? Did you let him live and not turn him in?
I knew where he was.
His head turns over.
I knew where he was. I didn't know he was that Domino Laverna when I came to the city. You see, I'm from the college of Low, the Royal College of Low, and my professor had asked me to do some investigation into a certain magical item that this individual had. I was not aware of his criminal intent or intentions, what he had done in his past, anything like that. I was simply told to investigate the item that he had. Now, I came into the tavern with him. He ended up going to jail, but we had a place we were going to be at in the next 2 days. He got out of jail and found me. And due to that, I knew where he was going to be because he trusted me to look into his magic item.
I think I can have you roll a persuasion check because I don't think any of that was deception.
No, it was all true. It was all 100% true.
You throw a bardic inspiration that doesn't go away on one use.
Wait,
I think
really?
it does. I think it does.
I'll need to check
No,
on the rules
no,
for
it
that.
does not. It does not go away on one use. It lasts for the duration.
Well, no.
No, it gets used.
For 10 minutes, the creature can add it to one ability check, attack
One.
roll, or saving throw.
One ability
Okay.
check. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Per
Thank you.
cast of it.
Thank you,
Sorry.
Grayson. Okay, guys. Moment of truth. 9.
Man, you're just terrible at these.
I really am. Listen, sir, I can, under a zone of truth, I can tell you this back and forth. Alright? I promise you.
I'm not
You
sure
trust
that you're
me.
lying to me. I'm just not sure you're telling me everything. You mentioned something that's important. The reason we need him. You seem to know about it. So I had held my tongue. As I have been told that the less people who know about it, the better for the betterment of this people. And even the world. The item. Is it on his person? Show it to me.
No, sir. It is not. I had told him, coming here, that I was going to take him to my brother's place where we can investigate using his lab. That was a lie that I had told to Domino. He said, let me see this lab first, and then I'll show you where I hid that item. He didn't trust me all the way. I'd like to roll a deception check, please.
Roll a deception check.
I rolled low twice, right?
Mm-hmm.
What are the
Third time's the
chances?
What are the
It's an-
chances?
The third 9. It's a third 9.
Oh my god.
Your Onyx is starting to stammer. This has been a lot on him throughout this
has.
entire
For-
ordeal.
For sure.
And even during that, at one point, Peril tries to raise up, and that's when the archer raises the thing up to his neck, and he goes, oh, okay. We need insurance. Onyx, if you're willing to stay with us under our watch and submit to trial, as well as this turning this man in as evidence, then you and your brother will be safely brought back to the Crossroad government, and you will have a proper and fair trial. I will see to it myself. There will be no interference with the Red.
Sir, if I might add something. The last
You can see
time
him look
you
over,
tried-
but his patience is running thin. He doesn't have a helmet on, and you can see his brow furrow. He's this blonde-haired man, short cut, and kind of has just a really intense stare at you.
I'm willing to do it, Cal.
I know you are, and that's not my concern. The last time we had visited the Red, we were attacked. I don't trust them anymore. We've been proposed a deal like this in the past, and it almost got us killed.
I was not a part of that. And by my name, I'll see it through. And I'm not asking for you. I'm asking, and he points over to Onyx, for the gentleman who seems to understand how this city works. Understand how to comply. Understand how to be a proper citizen. I
Sir,
don't think what I'm asking is absurd.
It's not. By all means, you're cutting us a very good deal. I still have my one hand up, because it's the only hand I have. What of my friends? Can you promise them safety?
Whom?
The group you see in front of you? I'm willing to go with you. I'm willing to have a fair trial and talk all this through for the safety of my brother. But what of my friends? Will their crimes, even though their crimes were dominoes, will they also be charged?
With that, it is their choice. If they come in, they can have a proper trial and clear their names. But looking at the group, and he looks over at Kalikath smeared in blood. He looks over at Astrid, like ice kind of foaming at the mouth. He looks over to Zatira, which he just generally distrusts because lots of people have issues with just the tiefling race in this city. This group doesn't seem as though they would like to submit to trial. If they're willing, by all means, we can clear bounties with truth. As Mako Knight has said, he wants one thing, Domino, with the item.
I would like to twitch my pinky towards Onyx and cast message. As I'm holding the man. Might I do that?
Does message have vocal?
No. All it has is a...
Somatic component.
You can do that.
You have to point a finger.
Yeah.
I whisper to Onyx, we can't do that. This isn't Domino, and he will wake up at some point, and they will know. And that will damn us for any crimes that Domino might have committed.
Because of the way message works, and because I'm a wizard who understands how message works, I know that I can respond in my head and that Kalikath would hear me. I understand that. I think that whatever business you have in this town, I will sacrifice myself for this, for the truth. And should anything happen, well, hopefully you guys make it out.
They want to take us in too.
Oh, also, because I didn't finish the message, make sure my brother's safe. End message.
With that, the connection dissipates, and the silence, the silence that concurred during that conversation prompts the captain to speak again. Do you have any problems with those terms, Onyx Everhall?
I will go in. As long as the trial happens soon, I would like clerics with Zone of Truth involved as soon as possible. And if that's that, and I take one step forward, please release my brother into the hands of these noble people.
Perhaps you misheard me. I said that you and your brother may go under trial with this evidence to clear both your names. Why should we give him to you if you are innocent? Why should we?
Why should we give you Domino?
It will prove your innocence.
Hmm.
I said, and he steps up to you. He steps up to the edge of the table, putting his hand onto it. I will make sure you will have a fair trial. I will make sure that you make it to the fair trial. I am no fool. The Red has its fair share of problems. But I believe in its cause, and I believe in its religion, and I believe in the people in this city. So,
DM,
yes, what's up?
is there a window in this room?
Yes, there are. There's a window here, there's a window here, and there's no window here.
I'd like to I'd like to look at Kalakath real quick.
Kind of looking over your left shoulder, you see Kalakath. Everyone kind of tense at the moment.
And try to like scratch the back of my head and point my pinky out a little bit further than I thought would be necessary while still looking at him.
So, Kalakath, you see him scratch the back of his head with his pinky out.
I look at him weird. I think to myself, well, this is a really fucking stupid time to look at me. And I think about it for a moment. And does it look like he's pointing at something?
I don't know. Onyx?
Using my pinky,
I get what's happening.
which I'm familiar with the way certain spells look on the hand.
Kalakath, roll an intelligence check.
Clicked to my brain.
Now it's going to have to click to your character with an intelligence check.
I'm too stupid to understand, but now I do.
Let's see if
I
Kalakath
got a
does.
6.
Kalakath isn't getting the message. No pun intended. Kalakath's just looking befuddled.
I look befuddled and I say to Onyx, well, what do you think? Out loud.
Yeah, everyone, he hears you. And he's just waiting, he's listening, he's not interrupting.
I think this might be the best chance that we have. This could be a roundabout way of succeeding. If I turn out to be innocent, then who knows, maybe some of y'all could turn out to be innocent and we can have more order in this town. It's just so difficult with a house, especially when there's so much behind the house. You know?
I point my pinky again. Kalakath understands that something is fucking weird.
Yes,
I point my pinky and I cast message and I say, "What the fuck are you on about?"
In my head, I'm thinking, as the message, "Hey Cal, if I get the chance and they leave me in this room and give me some time, I can send an item 90 feet in a direction incredibly fast. That item could be a gold mask. Keep your eyes open. Probably towards the back of the house, behind the fence." And I look over to the captain and say with my mouth and thoughts, all right, but can I make sure that if he's going to stay in this house, can I quickly do some medicine on him and see if he's okay. And can you give me some time alone with him? Maybe even with a guard in front of the door so I don't try to escape in here. Just so I can see my brother and see if he's okay.
He responds to you quite snappy and immediately. You may talk to him. We're all standing here, and then we're escorting you immediately. We've been in this house long enough. There is no private room. There is an immediate transference. If you want to check on him, and the guard that's in front of you steps out, moves his spear down a little bit, steps out of the way, by all means. And the crossbow woman also takes a step back. Peril, sweating bullets, looks over to you and just kind of like, he wants to say things, but he's listening in more than he's trying to say anything. Like, he doesn't know the plan.
Oh, gosh. Okay.
The archer, the crossbow archer, does lower the crossbow.
Well, that's good. That's great. That's awesome. Okay. Okay. All right. So, if my understanding is correct, Captain, when I agree to this, and I will agree to this, when I agree to this, I'm going to see my brother, and we all together are going to leave out the front door and go to trial. Is that my understanding? Am I correct in that assumption?
You'll be going to a prison and then to trial. It's the middle of the night.
Okay, and will you be accompanying me?
I will be.
Okay. Well, all right. Let's do it. Calikath, I'll grab the our prisoner, Domino.
And that's when the red goes, he'll take him. And then the spear guard kind of comes up to take him from you.
Okay. And all right. Well, it was fun while it lasted, guys. Bye.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
And I scratched the back of my head again with my pinky out.
The red guard
This
steps
time-
up behind you, and from his belt you see ching manacles, and he lifts them up, and then he stops for a second, and then he slowly puts them back away as you have one arm.
Hey.
Yeah, that doesn't feel good, does it?
He looks back, and and then the captain, now starting to calm down, weighs him. It's fine.
The now understanding what the fuck is going on, I wiggle my pinky towards him and cast message one more time. What?
I mean, if they all leave, like, you could just go into the house and take the gold mask. Consider it a prize for trying to help me save my brother.
You'll get out of this, Onyx. And with that, I will reluctantly pass I'll reluctantly pass Domino to the soldier that came up for him. And as I do, I say, please, don't let my friend get hurt under your watch.
The red guard kind of scoops him up. The top hat falls over.
Not Domino. Didn't mean Domino.
And he lifts him up and drags him back.
Alright. Glad my point got across, I guess.
And you three, You four? Will you await trial or stay wanted?
Depends. Staying wanted, let us leave.
I don't think I could stop you. But if that's Domino, and he looks over at Onyx with a bit of a sneer for a moment, then you would be fine taking trial.
If that's Domino, then I won't need to take trial. We were accused of his crimes, and now that you have him, you'll have the evidence you need to absolve us of any of his crimes.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. I don't say that under my breath.
He just smiles and waits.
Satira will turn her body halfway and like kind of look over her shoulder towards Onyx and Pearl and think, trying to not show like how much she really does not like this deal, like on her face, and will step out of the room.
Before we leave, I look to the big red guard, and I say, let me speak to Onyx one more time.
He kind of looks over. All right.
I walk up to Onyx and I hold out my hand to shake his.
Is it the left hand or the right hand?
Whichever hand you have.
Okay. I shake his hand.
I say to
And
him, go ahead. I'm sorry.
no, I shake his hand.
I shake Onyx's hand back and I say, I'm glad I met you, man. I'll see you in a couple days.
I appreciate it. Considering I haven't done anything wrong except be at the wrong place at the wrong time, like 3-4 times,
We all were.
it should be a fast trial.
Might get lucky with just a day. But I'll see you soon.
Goodbye. For now.
And I turn around and leave with Zatira.
Astrid?
And as I assume Astrid is the last one in this doorway, he'll look at Onyx, he'll give him a Frostbolt Sadir bow, and say, may the Father and two sons guide you. And be well, Onyx. And I will leave. And as Astrid is now leaving, he has been gritting his teeth this whole time in anger, and his fists have been clenched so hard that there is now blood dripping down from his knuckles and his fingers out of sheer anger.
Some of it's not even your own blood, too.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, it's
By the
three other
time
guys.
by the time that we're out of the house, if we do get that far,
Yeah.
Chira will look towards Domino and say, so, what's this magical item you have that he's looking for?
Oh, I have no idea what you're talking about. Maybe I'm not the only one who's at the wrong place at the wrong time.
I know what part of it, what he was saying was true and which one wasn't.
Well,
He's here with you for a reason. He told us part of it. I know that. but you didn't stick around with him for so long. Just because you thought he was good company.
Well, let's just say I know someone he respects, and I needed some help. And he was supposed to help me with something.
And what was that?
Magic item.
And what is that magic item?
If I knew what it was, I wouldn't need a fucking wizard.
And I'm going to interrupt
Now,
you
would
for a
I?
moment. I apologize. Does anybody make any more actions before you four disappear into the night?
I plan on sticking near the house after this whole ordeal, but I assume that will be taken on our next outing.
All right, you plan on staying by the house?
We've still
Um,
got some investigating to do around here.
Yeah. You plan on sticking by, waiting for them to leave, right?
Yeah.
Does the whole party do that, I assume? Waiting to get back into the house to find that mask?
Yeah, sticking around just long enough for everyone else to leave, yeah.
At the very least, you guys know it's in this building, or this room.
Yeah.
So,
Mhm.
and you have like three master thieves in among, so y'all find it, I'm sure. Hopefully.
As they leave, you reconvene with your brother. The group starts to get ready to mobilize. The body of Domino is thrown over a red guard's shoulder. And the captain of the guard kind of puts his hand on your shoulder, gives you a nod, and says, you did the right thing. We're going to get this figured out.
Yeah, everyone I was with is innocent.
And you can see, he's got his helmet on his belt, and you can see an unhappy look on his face as you say that, and he very confidently believes you. And he goes, I know. Just a 19 hit.
It does.
What?
There's a 14 hit.
It does not.
17.
It does.
12.
Nope.
Another 19.
I used a shield on that one. So
Okay.
no.
I want you to roll initiative.
Alright.
And I'm going to roll your damage real quick.
Okay. More than likely, I'm already dead.
Three, and he's going to use his divine eminence. 2, that's 5, 10, 13. That's 13 for him as he clambers his mace onto your head, and there's a scream from Peril. 2 crossbow,
13 damage?
13 damage, and a crossbow coming in.
Mm-hmm.
Natural 20. Oh, wait, no, I already did the damage. Nope, I already did the hit for that. Thank God. We're gonna do the damage, because I had 2 hits, 1 crossbow, 1 spear.
I only got hit by 3 things.
You did.
So, technically.
You might be alive.
No, there's not much chance of that. I have 1 HP and we've only done 2 damage.
That was
two attacks.
one attack. from the priest using his divine smite.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm probably dead.
The archer with a 1d8 plus 1. Not a oh no, I'll get to that second. It's 4 damage.
Okay.
What's your HP at?
-3.
The world immediately goes dark as 2 arrows, a clamor in the head, darkness. And as a friend of mine has once told me before, not one insight roll was thrown that night. Thank you guys for playing. Thank you guys for watching. And I'll see you in 2 weeks.
Goodbye.
Awesome. Left the most
Wee.
sour taste, the most sour ending in the world.